Tirico along with Greg Olson. That's Brandon McManus to get this one underway. And we're underway at legendary Lambeau Field. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Dak going to put it up right away. Into the hands of Pickens. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here go 46. 26.
Play action now. Prescott. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
On 3rd down, Prescott. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he's going to get this close to a 1st down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it 4th down.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to sneak it here, and he's going to pick up the Cowboys' 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Prescott. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top.
We're going to 54. Yeah!
On 2nd down, it's Dak. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary getting in for the sack. And now it's going to be 3rd and a mile.
Yeah, here we go. Like that. Slide in. There we go. Kill. 47. Hey, kill.
Back to throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Hey, 47. Hey, kill. 26.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Let's put.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and a yard.
Ready.
Once again, it's Jacobs. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
Ready.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. This time the sliding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance.
And he will get into the end zone. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers. Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. Deploying. 26.
The first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Third and a long way to go.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, check. It was 154. Why in? Here we go, 47. 26.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Forced out wide. And that is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
I I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
46. Kill. 26.
On fourth down, they snap it to Dak. Escaping the pressure right. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Yellow, 43.
Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive.
Come on, set. 10 black. Hut.
To throw is low. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The open man is Reed. He's got it. That'll be good for 11 yards. Still short of the 1st down marker. And 3rd down coming up.
Ready. Hut.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay.
That's a heck of a run right there. And I can't tell you how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back. And you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all away.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, here we go. All right, we're going 52. 26.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this 1st half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
26.
They run over center with Williams. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Packers' 35-yard line.
We're going to 54. Wide.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2.
Yeah! Here we go! Here we go, 47. 26.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's caught! And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
That's good.
A huge play for Dallas. It's a gain of 34. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal.
26.
Williams trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
No gain on the play. Leads to
Here we go, 54. Here we go, kill. 26.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. Pushed out to his left. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one.